Hello and welcome to today's session of how to learn any language. Last video we talked about the importance of creative mode and survival mode and how both are equally important, but without survival mode you'll never get past survival mode. Hello and welcome to today's session of how to learn any language. Last video we talked about creative mode and survival mode. How creative mode are the patterns of the language that we use almost as a a creative medium, as a palette and canvas, as a musical instrument to express ideas in the language, and that's what it is. Survival mode comes down to that idea of the push and pull, the back and forth of questions and answers. It's the OPI. It's the gentle, peaceful martial art practice. It's the tennis game that we've talked about. And in this video, I want to talk about a way that we can simulate that experience. You can't have the exact experience by yourself because it truly takes two to play tennis, right? But you can train for it and you can practice for it. And we're going to use a method that I'll show you here. It's the question cards that we'll do, and we'll get into that. Before talking specifically about the question cards, I want to make this point. If you ask me a question, you're on offense, right? You're serving the ball, okay? For me to return the ball or to push back against the question, which is the resistance we need to build the muscle memory. My point of leverage, like if I'm standing and you push me, I get my leverage, like my pivot foot, like wherever my pivot point, that's the verb starting point. Okay, so like if you say to me, Tony, have you ever traveled to XYZ, place? Ever been to Mexico? Ever been to Brazil? If I don't have a verb starting point, I'm just gonna fall. I'm gonna fly back against the wall and fall down. I'm gonna go, me no go Mexico, or like me go Brazil. Like I don't got the right verb starting point, However, if I have the verb starting point, I have been, he ido in Spanish, já fui in Portuguese, qad dhahabtu in Arabic, whatever it's, sono andato, right? I'm preloaded with that verb starting point of, yes, I have been to such and such place. Now I have my footing, right? So I'm not going to fall down. I'm going to, have you been to XYZ place? Yes, I have been to XYZ place. Or, no, I haven't been to XYZ place, right? What about these other places? What if you open-ended? You said, tell me about a place you've ever traveled to. That could be an OPI question. I could say, okay, I've been to Mexico, I've been to Brazil, have not been to Japan, would like to, okay? Notice how I get the next verb starting point. I would like to. As a strategy, I'm going to try to use up that verb starting point, like while I'm there, like on that stepping stone before jumping to a second stepping stone. Been here, been here, been here, been here. Haven't been here, haven't been there. Would like to go here, would like to go here, would like to go here. And this year I'm planning to, okay? Have been, want to go, will go, hope to go, planning to go. All of those are verb starting points that you want to have preloaded in your arsenal, in your library, in yourself, to use as stepping stones to get across the lake. You know what I mean? We'll talk more about that and we'll get it, But that's the survival game. That's the tennis game, right? It's one thing to practice your serve, practice your serve, practice your serve, practice your return. Nothing wrong with that. But it's different to be boom, live action. This is a game. We're keeping score. And it's fun. It's all fun. The way to recreate this, a really good way to recreate it, is to build question cards. And so I whipped up 3 of them just a couple minutes ago with someone I was talking with, and they're doing Spanish, and it was, so basic. We went to Chat GPT, complete beginner. You go to Chat GPT, pull up 5-10 questions, make a little project, make a Saturday morning project out of it. I'm going to write 10 question cards, 20. By the end of the month, I want 100 question cards. Now you take them. So it's question on the front, ¿Cómo te llamas? For example, what's your name? Me llamo Tony. Answer on the back. Where are you from? ¿De dónde eres? Soy de Chicago. Note that you got your verb starting point. Soy. Me llamo. What do you like to do for fun? ¿Qué te gusta hacer en tu tiempo, in your free time? I like to play the guitar. Me gusta tocar la guitarra. See what I mean? So as I'm building this, and by the way, just the process of writing these gets it in your mind like a ton. Like, because you'll remember it takes like 10 seconds to write the card, right? So you're like, that's 10 seconds of looking at it and knowing why you're doing this and knowing what it means. And it just building the cards has a good effect. Now I've got my growing, personal deck of question cards in my language. Put them in my coat pocket. You could be on a bench in a park. You can pull out and you can have a little OPI session. Right? You could be on the bus. You could be on the plane. Flying to Spain. Be like boom, boom. It's like a punching. It's a way to train yourself and work out. This is a short session now that I think of it, because I think you just got to do it now. There's something you can do right now using ChatGPT and cheap, flimsy, blank cards, and you got an instant, forever trainer like in your pocket. All right. Am I missing anything about that? I'm not really. Just do that. Any comments or questions that you may have, put them in the form on this thing on the page here. It's nice to, a lot of people reach out. It's good to know, like, and everything like that. So any comments or questions, feel free to reach out. You know where to find me. I am here to help you with your language learning and make this a fun and creative. It's a creative process, isn't it? This is a creative process. My teaching is a creative process. It's a medium. Your learning is a creative process, and we're all in that together. So that's that for now, and we'll see you next time.